Welcome to the Rome Assembly Walkthrough by Aero Systems West. Part 4, Propeller Installation. Now that you've programmed your Rome, and only when instructed to do so during the programming step, you will install your propellers. For this step, you'll need all 4 propellers and a 2mm hex driver. Each propeller comes with its own hardware, including a thrust plate and mounting screws. Before installing, it's important to understand that propellers are directional. You'll have both clockwise and counterclockwise propellers. You can identify the direction by looking at the leading edge of the blade. The thicker edge is the leading edge. For a clockwise propeller, the leading edge is oriented so that when the motor spins clockwise, it pushes air downward. A counterclockwise propeller is the opposite. The leading edge is oriented to push air down when rotating counterclockwise. To determine placement, refer to the markings on the carrier board at each motor location. Each position is labeled either CW for clockwise or CCW for counterclockwise. Make sure you're installing the correct propeller in each position. Now we'll install the propeller. Using the hardware included with the propeller, you'll notice a thrust plate. The side with the countersinks should face up. Start by placing the propeller onto the motor. The screws provided already have thread locker applied, which is sufficient for initial installation. Insert the 2 mounting screws into the thrust plate. Then place the thrust plate on top of the propeller. As you bring the assembly down onto the motor, you may need to rotate the motor slightly to help align the holes. Apply light downward pressure on the screws while rotating the motor. Once the screws are engaged, run 1 screw down until it just makes contact. Then start the second screw and tighten both evenly. If you remove and reinstall the propellers in the future, you'll need to reapply thread locker before installing them again. Repeat this process for all 4 propellers, making sure each one matches the correct orientation marked on the carrier board. That completes propeller installation. Return to the Rome programming utility to continue setup and complete your flight preparation.